Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate every single one of you. Today we're going to be making an explosion card, not to be confused with an explosion box. You can grab any paper that you want. I just am going to grab this paper from the Papers by Chloe. I've had for quite some time. If any of you guys recognize this, you know it's been around for quite some time, and so I've never actually really used it, so I'm trying to use up some of the stuff that I have, and I'm going to use this blue paper right here. So I'm going to go ahead and find it inside of this paper pack. All right, let's see if we can come across it. Here it goes right here. We're gonna just pull it out. Grab any paper that you like. You will be able to see part of the back of it. So double-sided could also work. This is not a double-sided paper. This is a single-sided paper. And the only real cutting that we need to do is to cut this piece of paper down to 10 by 10. Everything else is just some folding. That should be pretty simple. Some people score their fold lines. I'm not going to be doing any of that. I want it to be as simple as possible. We're just going to take our paper, eyeball it, fold it, and go with that. So 10 inches by 10 inches. You've probably seen this made before. Anna Griffin had a card kit that was like this, and I never bought it. I never done it. It's my first time, and I think there's a lot of people who maybe weren't even around with Anna Griffin during the time she was maybe making this. So, you know, if you also have never seen this, then this is a good time to follow along with this one. All right, so the tool that you're gonna need is your bone folder, and so get that out. Take your paper and fold it on the diagonal. So just take it, pop it corner to corner, and then just, you know, make sure that you have it on your corners and make your crease. Open it up, and then you're going, we wanted to fold it in half. Fold it in half first, actually. It doesn't really matter. You're gonna do it all anyway. So in the frame, fold it in half. There we go. Fold it in half. So you have it in half first, and then you're gonna take it, fold it on the diagonal on one side, and then take it and fold it on the diagonal on the other side. And you're gonna end up with a big fat X in the center of your paper. So one side down, one side down. Okay, and so once you have that, you can take your paper on the side. So here you have your square. You're gonna take your paper, and on the side that you folded it in half, grab those two corners and basically pick them up and push them down. I'll do it again. Push up the one where we folded in half. So this side doesn't have any folds on it. This side does. You can see them here. Pick it up and fold it down. Simple, 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 simple. I like simple. Hopefully you guys like simple. We're just gonna do that, and we are almost there, guys. And if you noticed, the ones Anna Griffin had in her kit, maybe you ran out of your kit and you want some more. Just grab your grid on your grid. Hopefully everyone who crafts has one of these grid mats. So inside of here, these are each an inch, and we want to put our card at the tip of oh my gosh, you can't see, at the tip of one of these inches, and then we want to fold up 2 inches. So here's 1, 2, just fold here. Make sure that this is flush with the side, and take your bone folder and fold down. Just do that on all 4 sides. And do it again, and this time you can just line it up with the other side because it's already at 2 inches, so no need to even bother with the grid marks on your paper or on your mat. So now you have these 2 flaps that you folded, and there's 2 inches on each one. And then you're gonna do it again on this side, line it up. You can use a ruler if you want to, but I'm trying to make this really, really easy for everyone, even myself. So up 2 inches, fold down, and score. There you go. One more time. Just use the same score marks on that side. There and there. And now you have what's gonna go inside of your card. So where's my card base? I chose this card base from Griffin. And you can get a card base or make your own. This is just a 5x7 card. It normally goes this way, but I like the pattern on the outside, and you're just gonna turn it landscape instead of portrait. And then you can, this is how we're gonna put our card in here. But we're gonna do some modifications to the card first before we do that, or to the panel before we put it in there. And so basically, I want to do some die cutting. You'll see that a lot of the stuff that I'm using today is old because I want to go back and use some stuff. So I'm going to be using this die. You can use anything that you have that can cut an edge. You could cut a straight edge, you can cut a decorative edge. It honestly does not matter. Just cut an edge. So this has a straight cutting edge, and then it has like a decorative cutting edge. So I'm going to use this one, and then this one's a cutout, and I could use that one too. But so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and place it down on here, tape it, and run it through my die cutting machine. This got ran through the Empress several times so that I can make sure that I could cut through all the layers here. And just take that off. And then it cut through both sides, so that's what you want. And then we have our corners here, and what I want to do with those is I want to cut the corners to make a shape. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and open this up, do our corners. So the corners, they get tucked in like this. So let's go ahead and fold those down just so that they behave afterwards. I am going to pull them back out, but we just want them to behave after we're done cutting them out. So we're just going to go ahead and tuck them in. And so when they're tucked in, they look like that. And so here we go. So here it is, push in. There's 2 score lines on each side, so it just goes in on its own. Tuck in, and then push it in like that. And that's how you're gonna get your, it's hard to tell with the cutouts, but that's how you get your bellow. And you could stop right here. Honestly, you don't have to do anything else. The thing is already made. You didn't have to cut this out. This is just me making a decoration, and maybe I should have just showed you all of this before I made the decoration. But yeah, this is it. This is the fold out. You could take your card right now and stick, you're gonna just glue it in there. We're gonna do ours in a minute, but this is what it looks like. So when you have your card and it's this way, and then you just open it, and then it opens just like that. So, but we are gonna keep going, because what is an Anna Griffin card if you don't overdo it? Like by 900%, right? That's why we like them. I guess that's why I like them. Okay, so now I'm gonna open this up, and I have these corner dies from Crafter's Companion, and these cut in, and that's pretty much what I want. But I also want a cut out part also. So what I'm gonna do is put this, where do I wanna put it? down this way. I have 2 corners that came with this, so I was able to just get my big plates out to cut this together. And I just wanted to show you how you would do that. I just folded it in half and I just cut through both layers at the same time. Now if you only have 1 die, you can cut them all, hopefully this cut through, you can cut them all 1 by 1. And if you have a big plate system like I do, you can do that. If you have a small plate system, like, don't judge my plates. That's why I don't cut on live anymore, because, or on screen anymore, because my plates look so bad. I'm sure all of our plates look really bad, but you know, I mean, if no one's seeing your plates, then that's fine. But if you're seeing my plates, they look horrible. But I'm gonna show you. But if you only have a small platform and then you try to do it, you can do 1 at a time and then do 1 at a time. Or if you can fold your cardstock in half and then run it through multiple times like we did this part, and cut all 4 of the corners at the same time. So hopefully that makes sense. And then you can have all your corners. Now I decided to cut it the other way, even though that's not what I was planning on doing. So let's see what happens. I do have a backup. If this is horribly wrong, then I will show you what it looks like the other way. I'll show you guys what it looks like the other way anyway, but here we go. So I'm just getting all of the stuff out of here with my tool in 1. And now we just have all of these edges that need to be removed. So we're just gonna grab our scissors. I'm gonna do them 1 at a time just in case they're not all perfectly aligned. And then, so we're just gonna cut on the, so wherever, let's see, can you even see? There's a fold line here. Okay, there's a fold line. And we're just gonna cut down the fold line to wherever this piece ends. There, just like that. Okay, so this is what we'll have, and hopefully this works out. So down the score line to the edge. Oh, and then these need to be cut off too on my corners. Here, here. Let's see what we have, if this is even viable. It's cute. We'll see if it works though when we fold it. Okay, so I'm gonna do all of these really quickly. Is what we have, and then you would take it and push in the corners once again. That's always how you get it to do what you want it to do. Push in the corners. And then when you have that, you can also then push in these. Now these are a little on the delicate side, so be careful. I'm not sure I like them, but I'll show you what they look like if I would have, so this is with the pointy side facing the inside. Let's take, there we go. So, all right, here we go. So here's what we have. They kind of look like butterflies, huh? Oh my gosh, super duper cute. Here's what would have happened if I would have did them on the other side, because I've done that also. So here's what they look like on the corners going with the pointy side up. So like I said, you don't have to do this at all. You can do whatever you like, but this is an option. I put some double-sided adhesive on the back here, and I'm going to take it and stick it into my card. So I'm gonna center it in here, eyeballing it. You could use your grid lines if you like, I guess. I could use my grid lines too. The center, it's about, I don't know, it's not working. Grid lines aren't working. I'm gonna put it right about there. Okay, so put it in, oh, you can't even see. Okay, and then close it up. And then one side is attached and the other side is not. And if you used a double-sided cardstock, then this side would be decorated too. which would be really nice, but I didn't want to. So just gonna peel this off here. I have to use my pokey tool since I put these nails on, if you heard in the last video. Thank you for the tip on buying the adhesive for the nails. I haven't gotten them yet, but soon. Okay, and then now close down that side. And so now whenever whoever you give this to opens their card, it is going to do this. To see how I decorate this card, come join me in part 2 of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in part 2. Bye.